Enough. Walk with me. Perhaps we should find you something a little less challenging.
I don't understand. I planned everything. Let me do it again.
Once upon a time.
Really?
This is a good one, I promise.
Here's a little song I wrote. You might want to sing it note for note. Don't worry, be happy. In every life we have some trouble, but when you worry you make it double. Don't worry, be happy. Don't worry, be happy now.
Can you please stop bothering my kid?
Sorry.
Arthur, I have some bad news for you. This is the last time we'll be meeting.
You don't listen, do you? You just ask the same questions every week. How's your job? Are you having any negative thoughts? All I have are negative thoughts.
And finally, in a world where everyone thinks they can do my job, check out this guy.
When I was a little boy and told people I was going to be a comedian, everyone laughed at me. Well, no one's laughing now.
You can say that again, pal.
It's so awful, isn't it?
For my whole life, if I even really existed. But I do. And people are starting to notice.
Think this is funny? Is this a joke to you?
Murray, one small thing.
Yeah.
When you bring me out, can you introduce me as Joker?
I really love balancing stones, mostly because I think it's such a great way to also balance myself and to create something beautiful at the same time. Even though a little wind is enough to make it look like your sculpture never was there. But in this moment, as I try to find a tiny, tiny little balance point, my thoughts are completely silent. And that's a very good feeling. Sometimes it only takes a couple of minutes to make a balance, and sometimes an hour. But when it's done, I love to watch the stone balance. It looks so still and quiet in a world that is constantly moving. Very often, I see people commenting that it's fake, that it's impossible to do this, and that it's photoshopped or glue. But I kinda get excited about those reactions, because it's a proof that there is so much more in this life than we could ever imagine. If some people think that this is impossible, imagine then how many more things there is in life that we still think is impossible, just because we never really tried it. Just because we already put the frames on what is possible and not. I also get a lot of questions about how to learn this, and my advice is, just go get out there, find some stones, play around and have fun. After a while, you will get to know the stones and get a feeling of how to balance them in the best way. And you will learn to see which stones works best together. You might spend a lot of time trying to balance a stone that will never balance, but you learn something every time, and it's a wonderful way of spending time in nature.
He who says he can and he who says he can't are both usually right. Make a choice. You just decide what it's going to be, who you're going to be, how you're going to do it. Just decide.
You, me, or nobody is going to hit as hard as life. But it ain't about how hard you hit. It's about how hard you can get hit and keep moving forward. How much you can take and keep moving forward. That's how winning is done.
If you keep doing things the way you've always done them, you'll keep getting what you've always got. Insanity is doing the same thing over and over and over, looking for different results.
To get something you never had, you have to do something you never did. Do you have the guts to fail? If you don't fail, you're not even trying.
You can't do anything without faith. It's impossible to accomplish anything without faith. So I need you to believe. I believe. I believe. I believe in you. I believe you can do it. I believe that this is your beginning, but this doesn't have to be your end. That just because you are currently here, this is your present circumstances, that life don't have an end for you right now. This might be a page in your life. It might even be a chapter in your life, but it ain't the book, baby. You are not finished writing yet, so I need you to get busy living. There is still time, as long as there's breath in your nostrils, as long as you can wake up in the morning, you still in the game, which means if you're in the game and there's still time in the game, still time left in the game, you can still win the game.
Everyone assemble on the forward deck. We are arriving at our final destination. From the depths of creation, the mighty city has risen once again. Home to the greatest monster civilization the world has ever known, far surpassing Athens and Rome in art, culture, and sophistication. I give you the legendary lost city of Atlantis.
You gotta be 1,000 leagues beneath the sea, and it's waiting over here for you and me. Gonna take you for a ride, but first you gotta come inside. Get ready for the party's on tonight. So relax and just unwind, leave your worries all behind. Get ready for the party's on tonight.
Welcome to Atlantis.
So